Anything should be going on.
It's what a day, guys. It's an amazing day. As far as weather is concerned, as far as people are concerned, environment is concerned, amazing. One of the best experience we could get.
Okay, I've got it streaming, so let's see if
Okay.
that's gonna work.
Just luckily we are at the best time because that's the sunset
Yeah.
right now. It's 6:26:25, and we are having sunset at one of the tallest, one of the highest. That's the max you could go in this at this point of time on this globally right. So it's amazing to have that feeling, the passion. Because if I see the journey of Chipkoo, right, from the last year till now, we have gone through really bumpy road, but the support which we have had from you guys, we as a team, is amazing. So that's one of the reason, because we are coming to a step closer to in achieving our target, the mission which we set up last year. So it's so amazing to have you guys. Hi, Sanab.
Okay, I think we've got it going live, but it's not got the right name on it because for some reason it's not letting me edit that. Hang on.
That's okay.
Let me see if I can change.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Levan. Hi, guys. It's
Okay,
good to see you guys.
and if I refresh that.
So we'll kick off in a couple of minutes.
Well, I've got it live at the moment. I'm doing last minute editing, and then we can get
That's
started.
okay.
I'm gonna change stuff like the thumbnail and that.
Apologies, we got a laptop, but we were not allowed. That's why I'm dialed into the phone. I hope it would be good.
It's working.
Yeah.
And that's the nature of our world today. Whatever device you've got, use it.
Indeed,
It's about
indeed.
communication.
Okay, let's see if I go to this page. I'll just take that.
I feel so proud by having this Chipkoo t-shirt.
Well, I've got mine on, so.
Love it. Because
let's
of this
see.
Chipkoo, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, we are live.
So
Everything
proud, I love it, the
is
t-shirt.
up and working. Well, I've got mine on. So.
Love it.
Oh, there's a slight delay on the
That's okay. I'm here.
YouTube, Okay, yeah, but that's
we
expected. We are live.
So
Everything
proud, I love it.
is.
That's on. I'll kick off in a minute, and that's
Yeah,
it. We'll go.
I've just got to try and change the thumbnail.
So we are here at the largest or the tallest building in the world. Basically, we are launching our services, Chipkoo Labs services, to Middle East. Hello, Middle East, and hello, Dubai. We are here. We are here for you guys. Now this is the time. Let's work together. So. Perfect. First of all, I'd like to say thank you guys. Thanks so much for being with us because, as I said before, we are nearly there. The mission, the passion, the objective we had last year. When we came on the screen, on the life was completely different. We were having pandemic hit last year. Life was looking gloomy. We couldn't find anything which could entice us, make our life better, because when we come up with our services solutions, we got really good response. We were not expecting, and to be honest, it was not possible without your constant trust and support. For that, I would like to say personally thank you so much from bottom of my heart. So as far as this launch is concerned, as I said before, we are here to launch our solutions, services, support to Gulf countries, Middle East, Arab League, all those countries where there's a lot of demand when we talk about workforce, transformation, career, skills, all these things. These were buzzword till last year. But when we hit by pandemic, life just like a 360 flip degree. So before I hit the road, I would like to talk about a bit about our accomplishment we achieved from last year.
You also need to sort your camera out before you start as well. We can't see you, boss.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Perfect. So when I founded back in 2020 and early 2020, it was my dream when I did my degree, and it was so difficult to have mentoring and talk about skills. Indeed, it was so difficult. We were used to make decisions without having any subject matter expert or without having anyone. We were used to follow what the norm was, but the life has been changed. When we set up this platform, we talk about skill building, mentoring to make sure the new generation Y and Z and you guys can make informed decisions. There's this information fatigue, many things are in front of us. Because of social media, we have so much information, it was difficult to make a decision. But now, platforms like after pandemic, Coursera and other platforms, they got so much support because it helped them to do everything virtually, because virtual or online was the new norm. We learned so much. But as a byproduct of it, we were unofficially in recession back in March 2020. Indeed, if I talk about UK, 6.7%, more than 7% was the unemployment rate. But gradually situation gets better. But we come up with many options, many solutions. But what was the best thing? We didn't know. That's why we come up with the platform. We started talking about skills. What would be the future looks like? That was the new norm. When we talk about when we talk about new norm means everything will be virtual. My mother, she's 70, 72. She didn't know anything about social media, but now she can't live a day without a social media, because that's the future. Everyone has to follow the new norm. As far as work is concerned, now, as per today, we are going hybrid. 3 days working from home, 2 days online. That's the future. That situation, this pandemic pushed us in to be part of it. We talk about skills. We talk about how to transform ourselves. What the future looks like. As I said before, unemployment was nearly more than 7%. According to research, 2.5 million jobs were unfilled because of organizations couldn't find people with the right skills. It affected economy 2.5 or 2.8 trillion dollars. There was another research that by 2025, 40% of jobs will be replaced by the new skills. That was accelerated by this pandemic. That's the future. We have to accept it. Elon Musk, human robots now, flying car, these are fact. We can't deny, can we? That's the future. So we have to equip ourselves. According to LinkedIn research, 85% of jobs would be in 2030. We don't know now. Right now, we don't have any idea. How on earth we or any other platform know? That's why we talk about Chipkoo Labs, chipkoo.com, which talks about all those skills which are necessary, which evolve according to career evolve, because we are in the new norm. So that's the future. So interestingly, this situation, this pandemic put us in a situation where we understand, because it opened a can of worms. We realized that universities, not universities, the educational establishment, they are not producing learners with the right skills which are needed by the corporate world, because their demand evolves, but they are not fully equipped. That's one of the reasons I have this platform, to make sure we talk about those skills which we can embed in the learners, we can empower them, upskill them, reskill them. That's why we came up with the platform. As far as accomplishments are concerned, from last year until now, more than 100 learners work with us. 36 to 39% people got job before they finished the internship. 60 to 70% interns were about to join their companies. 85% satisfaction rate from employers. That's amazing. That's the perfect support we could get from there. That's the value we added. We hold in hand of all interns to make sure they're achieving what they are looking for. That's the journey we're following. So these are the big things, these are the big facts we are bringing to Middle East. And life is different because that's the journey. As part of this journey, to be honest, this journey was not smooth. It was bumpy. We got a professional trolling. I'm happy to accept that's happened. That shows how popular we were. People copied us, literally color by color, word by word. That happened. Happy to accept. That shows how popular we are. That's we are a threat of existing platform. We were the first one to talk about new norm. We were the first one to talk about workforce transformation. We were the first one to talk about jobs of tomorrow. That was the journey we created. We are the scene setter. We are the trend setter. That's the way we work. And we have so much courage to make decisions. That's why we're here. So thank you so much for all the support and trust. I'm giving you my word that will not let you down. Work with us. There are many companies who joined us. There are many people are joining us. There's so many new things. We are working, we are following policymakers, World Economic Forum, McKinsey, Deloitte, and all those platforms which are driving straying the whole world at this point of time. Thank you so much of all the support and the work which we have been together. Adrian, you'd like to add any point now?
Oh yes. Is I've watched you at Rehan over the last year, and I've watched Chipkoo Labs building up. Is when you started it, it was a bunch of people with a lovely idea, and you were supporting a whole lot of interns going through it. And I was watching you, and I was thinking, your heart's in the right place. Is there's really a need here? How on earth are you going to turn this into actually an operational, viable business that can grow? I'll stick with you. I'll do everything I can to help. But I'm trying to work out how you are actually going to make it work was a challenge. And you just kept at it. You tried all sorts of different things. You tried all sorts of different ideas, and you built on the things that mattered, and you made the right strategic decisions at the right time in order to keep rolling it forward. And you started building your team, and more people coming in as clients and customers. And one of the things which struck me actually quite quickly, was around Christmas. It was around the end of last year, Christmas time. It was watching the faces of the people who are going through your whole sequence. You talked a moment ago about 85% satisfaction rating. Yes, but those are just simple numbers. Is when you watch the responses that come back from people about how it's changed their lives, and you listen to them, and we watch the confidence growing in them as they overcame all sorts of things, and they started looking differently and making good decisions about their careers ahead. That's very, very real change to people's lives. And it goes far beyond the competitors you were talking about just then. Yes, they can mimic a whole range of bits and pieces that you do. They can't mimic the whole package. They can't mimic that passion. It's just that's just an engine. What you're doing here is so much more. And when you just watch what you've achieved over the last 9 months, is you're streaking ahead. They're not going to be able to keep up with the kind of ideas you've got and the things you've got in your pipeline and the way you're developing. Is you, the team here, you've been absolutely fantastic, and it's really been a huge joy working alongside you and helping in my own little way. So well done, everybody, and well done, Rehan.
Thank you so much, Edwin. These means a lot. The journey when we started, your presence, team presence, is amazing, because I would like to accept it, because this is one of the most important time for us, because we are coming a step closer to achieving our mission. Coming to the Middle East or this market is amazing. So one of the best things which I would like to mention is that all of our solutions, either we talk about micro internship, either we talk about virtual internship, we talk about the Chipkoo Junior, talk about boot camps, or the human capital. All these products underlying, we have a skills framework. We collected across every second or every single skills framework. We aligned them, mapped them, and integrated within our solutions. That gave us so much confidence that whatever the situation would be in future, we don't know, right? Future. So whatever situation would be, the way it evolves, your behavior, your attitude, your competencies would be evolving as well. That's the best thing you could achieve from any platform as far as learning is concerned. That must be evolving. So integrated, it would be integrated as far as our solutions are concerned. Once anyone joins, he or she starts from day one, starts learning, embedding. Sometimes it's so difficult for him or her to understand and realize, but that's the way it works. Zainab, anything you would like to add? So good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah, I want
Let
to...
me introduce Zainab. Zainab is one of our interns. She's from Qatar, Tunisia. And I personally requested Zainab to say something in French or Arabic or English, whatever works for you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So, I'm Zainab, and I've recently completed an internship program with Chipkoo. Like many others, despite of graduating from uni and doing a few internships, I didn't have any hands-on experience. When I saw Chipkoo's internship program, I was quite skeptical at first, as I thought they will be the same as the other internships I had done. They will ask me to do clerical work without any practical learning, but I'm happy to start that I was proven wrong. I had registered for Chipkoo's micro internship program, and despite the internship being 1 month long, I'm very proud that it was a very productive and fruitful experience. Since I was a business development intern, I got to work hands-on on an upcoming project for possible technologies, and this covered all the aspects of an ideal internship. I actively worked on market research, conducting competitor analysis, developing swim lane processes, and so much more. And I also had mentoring sessions with subject matter experts, and this greatly enhanced my learning. And so to anyone looking for an internship, I would definitely recommend Chipkoo, as they helped me grow on a professional and personal level. Thank you.
Thanks, Zainab. Thank you so much. Zainab, do you mind if you say some words or just summarize these couple of lines in Arabic, please? That would be amazing.
If I speak Indonesian, I think they will not understand me.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's a different accent.
Okay, no problem. That's okay. That's okay. So, anyone would like to add some points? Anything you would like to ask? This is the best time you could ask anything about how we come up with this platform and what we are doing. What's the plan? About 3 to 9 months, as far as our business strategy is concerned, is amazing. It's growing basically. That's why first we hit it the market South Asia, then European region. That's the next as possible as part of our strategy is concerned. Yes, you didn't, right?
I was just wondering, you're talking about what's coming in the future. Is there anything we can do to help young people? It's not just graduates. Is there anything we can do to help people in school, for instance?
Yeah, that's really good point, Adrian, because one of our product or solution talks about micro internship, which is designed for college people or the students who are leaving college or the high school. We are targeting them because this is the best time when we talk about the right skills. This is the best time they can integrate, start learning rather than waiting for the university. So as I said, one of our product is Chipkoo Junior, which talks about age 6 to 18, which talk about how they can learn, make decision by learning the computer languages. So that's the future, because the future would be based on technology, and we can't do anything until we don't understand the language. So we talk about soft skills and the hard skills from college. And our micro internship talks about from day one, they will be starting learning, working with the company. They will understand what are the right skills or key skills which could be evolved according to their or corporate expectations. Because in the new normal, corporate environment has changed because of a new normal or the collaborative tools, platforms. This is the best time they could learn.
Rehan, you talked there about soft skills and hard skills. Is by the hard skills, I presume you're talking about things like computer programming and accounting and medicine, areas like that. Is with soft skills is a lot of what I see when people talk about it are things like communication skills and leadership. Do you mean that, or have you got a broader picture in your mind?
So as far as Adrian, yes, Connor, go ahead first, please.
Just bouncing off of what you're just saying there about communication and those sort of skills. One of the things that is good about Chipkoo that I've seen is everyone is quite united, so skills like that come quite naturally. Like, I'm looking at everyone here, and most of us are wearing the Chipkoo tops. Like, everyone's got the camera, show us your tops, go on. Go on, show the tops. See? Everyone is just, we're connected in that way of, you know, we're people as well as we are, you know, a workforce. And that's something that Chipkoo reflects a lot. And at least that's what I feel. Like, what's your opinion on that, Rehan?
So it's just that the culture which we have created is so personal, so close to me personally as a human. That's always try to empower in my personal life, in professional life, especially for this platform. How to empower, understand different language expectations, different backgrounds, all are formed from a different platform. How we can work together.
Rehan, your microphone's picking up a lot of spurious noise at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of background.
So, I'll pick up a little bit of what Rehan was saying. It's one of the things which staggers me is watching this as an internship program. It's just how closely everybody is together. Usually with internship programs, you go in, they sit you at a desk, you do something entirely boring for 2 months or 3 months, and they say, "Oh, you experience work." Well, yes, there is a boring element of work, but this is so much more. Is the way people here work together, the way they interact, is they learn all sorts of new skills. I keep coming across people in this program who suddenly learned how to do this, and they've tried doing that, and they've tried doing something new, and that's a huge start. And it's watching people around you, so that yes, you don't try all the skills yourself, but you see other people who try it. You see the things they do, the things where they struggle, where they succeed. Is that those experiences come in really, really useful later. Sometimes it can be several years later when you're facing the same thing yourself, and you suddenly realize, I've seen that before. I know how that's done. That was how Connor did it, or Marlon, or whoever. So it's at least me watching you is, I think you've got something really special going on here, and I just love watching the friendship which you're developing for each other, which is a lovely thing, especially in a virtual environment where it's so difficult. Sorry, Connor, that was answering. I'll try to answer on behalf of Rehan.
Yeah, absolutely. It all makes sense, Adrian. Because when we talk about the transformation, that's the way we transform. The static only thing is change. Because we are living in a world we don't know where everything is static, or you could say change is the only thing which is static. We need to bounce back by understanding as far as skills are concerned. Every new year comes up with the new expectations, and these are, when you understand what are the minimum expectations, that will be the perfect decision we could make in our lives. So personally, that's the tagline: transform your work, or basically workforce transformation. We are transforming right now, today, rather than tomorrow, basically. So I'd like any last point?
I'm really curious how the view is up there, because you're really high up at the moment.
Yes.
Is everything lit up yet? Because we've got a bit of reflection at the moment.
Can you see these things?
Lower it a little bit. Yeah, you can sort of see the city down there. Oh, wow.
Oh.
See? You started from the bottom, now you're here. That was
crazy.
Amazing. That looks
It's
so good.
154th floor. That's the maximum is 160. We can't go more than 154. So right now, that's the top of the world right now. Sometimes it is in clouds.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I suppose like working with Chipkoo and working like on those projects helped you get to like the top of the world pretty much.
That's one of the reasons to be here, especially in this COVID time.
Yeah.
So that's the confidence and trust.
Rehan, the only thing I would say that you went alone.
Second, Ben. Yes, Mr. McBoo, please.
Yeah, the only thing I would say you went alone, man. You should have taken us as well.
I wish I could because of this COVID pandemic time. That's the minimum I could do. And luckily, because this visit in Middle East gave us so many opportunities for us, it opened the new story for us. That's why the tagline for this event was the new story. 160 stories to open the new story, the new chapter. It's amazing. It's amazing. And
I
by
like
having you right
everyone's
next to us, it's
opening-
amazing.
Everyone's opening a new story and a new chapter in their life, and you know, now that we're slowly coming out of the pandemic, still very slowly,
Yeah.
you know, like everyone is having that, you know, building that confidence back up. And again, it's something I've seen working here and working with everyone is people building that confidence up. You know?
Absolutely. Yes, Liban.
Yeah, you know, when I saw the invitation saying that Chipkoo Labs will be launching a new branch in like UAE, I was literally so excited, you know, because I actually love the UAE, you know, so it's amazing. And when it comes to me personally, my experience in Chipkoo Labs is amazing. And also, since Chipkoo Labs is like, I'm amazed that in just 2 years you had like Chipkoo Labs, especially like Rehan, you have accomplished all of this in just 2 years, which, mashallah, is amazing. You know, so for me, I always love to grow, and since Chipkoo Labs is growing, it's a perfect place for me to be. So it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Well
Liban.
done, Rehan.
Thank you so much, Liban. And I'd like to finish on the last point. When I was coming upstairs, there's on the board, there's a quote from Amir Sheikh Zayed, I believe so. He's king basically here. That there's nothing like impossible word in the dictionary of leaders. There's nothing that word of impossible. So that's how I'd like to finish today. There's nothing impossible for us, for me, for Chipkoo, for our platform, for you guys. So thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely right.
And I'll make sure we're going up, up, and up. That's the destination.
Well,
Thank
you
you,
can't
guys.
go much higher. You're at the top of the world at the moment. How
We'll
much
go
higher do you
further
want to go?
There's another
Paraglide.
one. Elon Musk is on in space now. Why not we?
Next meeting will be International Space Station. Let's
Indeed.
make it happen, people.
That's the thought process. That's take you up. That's take you down. So just control, and it will just unleash your power. That's our belief. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. It's absolutely
There is a life. There's a life beyond the sky as well. So remember that. Yeah.
Indeed. Spot on.
Brilliant.
Thanks, guys.
Guys.
Make a move.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye everyone.